Well, hello, my dear goddesses. I was told by Spirit it is time to do this healing meditation. And if you remember in December, I asked for your suggestions on blocks that you had around abundance and your relationship to work and so on. And I do have them all typed out here, and they want to use that as a way to guide us and release anything that's no longer serving us. I am hearing from the spirit world that they will be releasing additional things just to support and balance the work that's happening between releases, healing, activations, and downloads. They do want to do a manifestation meditation towards the end. And I do this in all of my online circles where we do spend about 98% of the time in the healing meditations, releasing and acknowledging blocks and releasing them. And the remaining small part of it, we spend a few minutes just doing some manifestation work. You really need to spend a lot of time doing a lot of healing work in order to manifest powerfully within that short span of time. And so the key is really releasing blocks, as you all probably already know. Do take a note of how long this video is. I just started recording. I don't know how long it is. It's just 2 pages, but that could be 45 minutes of me channeling things from the creator and the higher frequencies. And I do suggest really leaving a lot of time. So maybe about 15 to 20 minutes before listening to this meditation, just to settle in and create a relaxing healing space where you will not be disturbed for perhaps the next hour or so. And spend that time just listening and journeying with spirit with this recording, and then another 15 to perhaps 45 minutes, however long you need, to reflect, journal, and think about the things that you received or things that you saw in the spirit world. I think that's all that they want to say. So I'll give you a moment here if you want to press pause to set up a healing space and some time to listen to this meditation, or um, schedule something sometime in your calendar so you could do this journey with spirit. So while you're doing those things, I'm just going to tune in. And I'm hearing spirit say, "We are ready." And do have a glass of water with you. You might get thirsty. When we're releasing things, it's easy to become dehydrated pretty quickly because the body is detoxing. And I do recommend using the washroom because, again, detox will happen throughout the healing meditation. And at the end of the meditation, you might need to just use the restroom again very quickly. Settling into your space now, we are going to begin. Take a deep breath in, closing your eyes. Exhale, and continuing to take those deep breaths in and out. You're welcome to place your hand on your heart, connecting it to yourself, to your soul. And another deep breath in. And on that exhale, you see yourself floating in absolute darkness, and it's safe here. And you feel Mother Earth shoot out her gold ray of light from her core and wraps around you. Take a moment to breathe in that gold light into your lungs. And as you exhale, you feel Mother Earth pull you down. You float past the foundations of your home. And you float past the tree roots and the mycelium growing underneath your place. And continuing to float down, you go through a crystal cave. And as you float through the crystal caves, you may hear sounds or feel frequencies. They're simply shooting out healing frequencies to give you a bit of a boost so you can journey with enough energy throughout this meditation. And continue to float down through that cave and into a new space, a new layer of the earth as we go deeper. And those are the fossils. Say hello to your ancestors who roamed the earth thousands and millions of years ago. And as you float past the bones, you enter into another layer. And this is a very dark and quiet layer. And it's very peaceful here. Floating down even deeper, you now enter into the core of Mother Earth. And as you float into her, just allow any colors to wrap around you. She's sending you healing frequencies. And just breathe that in. Breathe it in. Good. And on the exhale, you may see some flares come out from you, like solar flares. Those are energies being released. Take another deep breath in from the core of the earth. And exhale, you feel another release. And another deep breath in when you're ready. On that exhale, you float out from the core and you go through that dark layer. And now floating past the bones of your ancestors, the dinosaurs and the fossils, going up now into the crystal cave. And now floating through the tree roots and the mycelium network underneath your place. And through the foundations of your home. You float now through the soles of your feet back into your body. You have now absorbed all that earth energy and grounded yourself and are ready for this journey. Keeping your hand on your heart, you see yourself floating there. From the heart, you float up to the top of your head and enter into a ball of white light, and you begin to ascend. You go through a gold layer, a rainbow-colored layer, a pearly pink, a pearly white. And then there's a window above you. Go right through it. And you enter in this white space. I've traveled to many places in the spirit world, and by far this has been the safest and the most wonderful place to do healing or any sort of psychic work. Spend a moment here floating in this space. Only two energies exist here. That's the energy of the Creator and unconditional love. And before we begin the actual journey, the Creator and the higher frequencies always want to do their usual negative energy clearing. And this is so it clears any entities that may be blocking you from healing yourself. So, pulling, releasing, canceling now. Entities, ghosts, wayward spirits, psychic attacks, spells, curses, black magic, hexes, jinxes, cords, hooks, negative energetic implants, parasitic energies, anger spears, and energies you may have absorbed by living on your land and visiting other places. Feel that all being drained out from the soles of your feet and being released from other parts of you. Releasing also any negative blessings. Good. And downloading now the energies of unconditional love, creation, harmony, safety, security, and the ability to surrender. Downloading that, this or better, into you and anything else you need. Feel those energies go in through the crown and down your spine to your tailbone and filling up every single cell in your body. You are now ready for the journey, they're saying. Let's continue with releasing more things first, so more room opens up for activations or any downloads to go in. And we're going to start with the body, the physical form that you've been gifted with, releasing from every single cell within you and your nervous system the energy of exhaustion and burnout, and the energy of those things from your DNA, because you have also inherited those from your ancestors. Good. Feel that release. Feel your DNA being cleared and cleaned. And feel the damaged genes within your DNA also being healed and replaced with the appropriate, healthier gene to support you in your healed lineage going forward. This or better. And you're always welcome to add your own requests. And you're also welcome to say no to any of the healing or the activations that are offered to you. You do have free will at all times. Another deep breath in. Exhale. Good. Feel space open up more and more within you. Let's go in a little deeper and do a little bit more work with your DNA, activating the youth and vitality chromosomes to give you the strength and clarity you need to move forward and to have the energy to achieve your goals and dreams. That's for your best and highest good, and in the best and highest ways. Good. I can feel the DNA all being activated within the collective. And even though this is programmed for the future, I am seeing what's going to happen in the future within this group in terms of the healing that you will experience in this meditation. Balancing your cortisol levels. Some stress levels are quite high, and your body may have normalized that level of cortisol that's contributing to the hustle and the need to keep up with the hustle culture. So releasing that stress from the nervous system, balancing the cortisol levels, and teaching and showing your nervous system when and how and for how long to be in the fight or flight response. What is the appropriate ways to respond in certain situations? And this is also creating a much stronger connection to your higher self. So you're always guided by your higher self, but also guided by the higher frequencies beyond the higher self. Now that we've worked on the physical body, let's work on the mind. Releasing from the subconscious and from the depths of it the fear of burnout, any need to keep up with the hustle culture or be influenced by it. Releasing any analysis paralysis from having so much to do. And also releasing action paralysis and seeing that there is always much to do. Releasing the fear of work taking over your life. And as that's being released, it is assisting with releasing the energies of procrastination. and going deeper into the fears. Let's release the fear of charging your worth, releasing the fear of change and what it can demand of you, and releasing the fear of uncertainty that's very much ancestral, and releasing the fear of the future being unpredictable. Good. And as all that is being released, let's balance that release with positive downloads of how to embrace the future and how to flow and be friends with the feelings of unpredictability and uncertainty. See the teachings and lessons within those energies, and knowing how to use your discernment, logic, reason, and intuition on how to respond to those energies, and also how to respond to the divine inspirations that you receive from your higher self, from the creator, source, or higher frequencies. There are higher frequencies beyond the creator, I discovered. So being open, but balancing it with discernment. And from there, knowing how to come to a choice or a decision and being able to act on them fearlessly. Of course, with this download of knowing how to act on these inspirations, it's always good to balance with rest, because we cannot be always working, as we all know. Let's begin by releasing negative beliefs about rest. I have to earn my rest. I can only have fun, play, joy, and rest after I've achieved success. So let's release those two negative beliefs. And there's something else very much underlying it that's driving the society and us to constantly be doing or overachieving. And that is the negative belief of I am not enough and don't know enough and will never know enough. And this fear around being competent, the fear of also being incompetent. So that's another wording they want to use. So releasing those negative beliefs from you. And can the creator here download, teach, and show you that we as humans are always evolving. Everyone is evolving. And in the process of embracing the change, embracing our own evolution, we are moving towards our highest and best selves. And that is separate definition from perfection. Allow that download, this or better, to go in. And let's continue releasing a few more of those subconscious negative beliefs about self-worth, the creator is saying. Let's release here now the need to overdo things, overgive to prove your worth or what the client is paying you for. Feel that being released and downloading now into you self-love, compassion, and feelings of adequacy and competence. And as those downloads are going in, another negative belief is being released, which is the need to overachieve, to prove oneself, or to exceed one's expectations of you. Good. This or better being released. Balancing that release by downloading into you the creator or the higher source teachings and perspective of what it means to be a spiritual seeker without becoming exhausted of the spiritual journey. And they're saying they want to release some more things here that's coming up to the surface, and that's releasing the fear of disappointing others. Let's balance that by downloading, teaching, and showing you, knowing how to set expectations and boundaries. So there is a clear and reasonable understanding of the results. Good. Take a deep breath in. And on that exhale, feel all that going in, shifting, the energy swirling, settling in within you. And I'm hearing a lot of your ancestors giggling and going, ho, ho, okay, let's work on the abundance blocks now. Releasing the negative beliefs. I am poor and I am separate from the divine. And as those negative beliefs are being released, connecting and strengthening this relationship you have between yourself and source. So you know that there is always an abundance of divine inspirations, divine guidance, and updating your ancestors, your past lives, and your soul's definition of what abundance is, according to the Creator and the higher frequencies definition of it. Because what we think as abundance in our human minds are different from what the divinity feels it is. And with the release of I am poor, there's another ancestral belief that's being pulled out, wanting to be released from all of your DNAs. And that's the programming that's very much like self-punishment. And it's to make oneself work harder through repeated difficulties. It's like this desire to need to have life be hard so it would toughen you up. I've seen a lot of these programmings in my clients and other folks who come through my practice. So let's release that, the need to have that level of self-punishment. And there are some old belief systems that's been on what I call a karmic loop through your ancestors, your past lives, and even in this life, because we know that all those are connected. So those can now be closed, marked as learned, completed, and finished in everyone's Akashic records, and releasing that from your soul contract without additional learnings required, if it is appropriate to be marked as such at this time. Because there is divine timing for everything, as you know. So we'll respect to that. And can the Creator teach and show you and your ancestors how to flow with ease through challenges in your life? See the lessons in them. And by acknowledging the lessons that you're experiencing and embracing it in ways that you feel comfortable doing so, it closes and releases you from those repeated patterns. And you know how to do it through divine inspiration. Take a deep breath in And exhale. They're wanting to release this layer again of this hustle or needing to be busy all the time as a way to protect themselves. And that's very much a survival mechanism, isn't it? Needing to work all the time to survive. So releasing that trauma and stress and memory from your ancestors. Getting the creator and the higher source to teach and show them why they responded in those ways when they were alive here on earth, and to practice compassion towards themselves. They were just living the best way that they could with what they knew at the time. Good. I'm just witnessing things going up your ancestral tree here. And again, some ancestors are not receiving it, and that's fine. They also have the right, divine right, to refuse or accept what is being offered. But at any moment they do change their minds, they know that they could always ask the creator to do this healing work on them. Take a deep breath in. Feel that another layer of survival mode being released from you. Good. Another deep breath in. And on that exhale, there's this beautiful energy from the 17th and 23rd plane of existence coming in. And these are lavender colored lights and also pastel green lights coming in, going through the crown, filling up your DNA, every single cell in your body and your soul. And this is just allowing more of healing activations and downloads to happen, and assisting also with the integration to slowly begin at this time. Another deep breath in. And as your body is starting to feel the energy of rest and relaxation, the creator will like to teach and show you how to schedule times of rest, to recharge your own energy, to move forward in your life in ways that align with your soul's purpose. Good. And now downloading the following virtues. And if you already have these, updating them so that they are on the correct version number that your soul needs right now. The virtues to download or update within you at this time are trust, intuition, boundaries, rest, joy, nurturing, cultivation, expansion, and abundance. This or better to go in, and you're welcome to take a moment here to ask the source for more virtues to come in. And you may hear what those words are, what those virtues are, or just feel those virtues going in. No need to label them right away. Just feel them. Good. And can the creator and the higher frequencies here teach and show you that the process of your spiritual growth and the growth of your business can be fun, playful, joyful, and feel blessed. And you know how to use the abundance that is around you and those that are flowing to you in the best and highest ways. Feel that teaching this or better going in. Good. Another deep breath in. Exhale. And you're going to feel the massive hands of the Creator coming down and scooping you up and lifting you up even higher. And this is so you can access higher frequencies to do manifestation work. Bringing you up first to the 17th plane of existence, and that's where that purple energy had come in earlier. Just breathe in this energy at this time. And on the exhale, you feel yourself being lifted up even higher to the 23rd plane of existence, and that's the green frequency, that beautiful pastel green. And feel this green energy here on the 23rd plane of existence connect to your heart. Feel your heart expand. And as you're here supported by the Creator's hands, with your mind's eye, you look ahead of you, and there's these beams, these rays of beautiful light streaming everywhere. And then these beams of light begin to turn at an angle towards each other, forming a pyramid. And in front of you, what's being formed right now is the light pyramid. And inside, you could see through this light pyramid that there is this beautiful heart-shaped gemstone floating in the center. And as you connect to that gemstone, you get pulled into the pyramid and you find yourself inside it. Take a moment to feel the energy inside this structure. This pyramid is made purely out of light, so you could see the clear definition of its form, but you could also see through the walls because it is made out of light. And through the walls, you see other beams of light still dancing around, holding space for you. Connect again to that heart-shaped gemstone in the center and allow it to be any color that is presenting itself to you. It's the frequency you need. And it could be many colors. That heart-shaped gemstone beams out a light to your heart and connects itself to you. And this heart is the cosmic consciousness. It holds divine wisdom and knowledge. And it's giving you a boost to help you with your manifestation. So take a moment here to really settle into the space. And as you're doing so, the Creator always loves to remind everyone of the manifestation rules. The first rule you may know is to manifest only for yourself. The second rule is to avoid manifesting for others, because then you are imposing your desires and wishes on them, and it could disrupt their divine timing. And we don't want to do that. The third rule is to avoid manifesting from a place of fear. Because if you manifest from a place of fear, then the universe is going to say, okay, you want this, but you're really going to need to work through your lessons and work through your fears to get that. So be aware of the fears that are driving your manifestations. If you feel that you are still manifesting from a place of fear, then step back a bit and ask the universe to help you work through those fears first. You can do that here. So I'll leave you here now for a minute to manifest what you need to call into your life so your soul could evolve forward. Giving you a moment to finish manifesting here. And let's do one more thing. And this is the step that most people miss when manifesting. Most people just manifest what they want. But when their manifestations show up, they don't know what to do with it because that's the point that they manifested. They just manifested it to show up. They didn't manifest what they would do with it once it arrives in their life. So let's do that manifestation work here so you know what to do with the things you called forward into your life when they arrive in divine timing. So what would you do? How would you nurture that manifestation? How would you use it? How would you share it with others? Take a moment here to think what you would do once those things happen in your life. And this programs your brain into plan ahead for the future and using those manifestations wisely. And now watch all those manifestations float up to the peaked rooftop of the pyramid and float out. Witness them floating along the Milky Way and other rivers of stars. And they're going to plant themselves into your future. Feel the completed manifested form, the feeling of it and the energy of it come around and return into the pyramid, filling up the pyramid and filling up every single cell in your body with that energy and feeling. And this is so you become a magnet for those manifestations to come and find you. And as we do our own inner spiritual work, the manifestations we put forth into the future must match our spiritual frequency. So can the Creator teach and show you how to accept those manifestations and recognize them when they arrive in your life as a different package? And are you also open to the universe upgrading your manifestation so it matches your frequency in the future? You also feel worthy enough of receiving those upgraded manifestations, and you know what to do with them. Feel those teachings go in, inhale, exhale. Good. Another deep breath in and exhale. Turn your attention again to the heart. And that gemstone disconnects its light from you, releasing you. It has also boosted your manifestations, I'm hearing, so how wonderful. Take a moment here to give gratitude to this light pyramid. Another deep breath in, and on that exhale, walk out of the pyramid. You could just walk right through the walls because it's made out of light. And you're back in this green space, this green light on the 23rd plane. And you're still on the Creator's massive hands. And the Creator begins to slowly take you back down to the 17th plane of existence. And you're in this lavender colored light again. Breathe it in, rejuvenating every single cell within you and your soul. Feel your brain and your crown tingle a little bit as it's activating and allowing the brain to understand all the downloads that have happened. Another deep inhale in, and on that exhale, the Creator takes you down to where we started this journey, and that's in that white space. As you're floating here in this white space, the Creator is now beginning to do their integration. Integrating now across all space, time, dimensions, in between times, and planets that you have lived on, and integrating within every single cell in your body. Integrating across all levels and aspects of yourself, and all aspects of your life. And integrating within all languages spoken in this lifetime and in others, and those spoken by your ancestors. And let's also translate all the work that was done in this journey, so your ancestors can understand the work that was done within the level of their spiritual consciousness. And this is so it allows them to hold witness to your healing and their healing. Another deep breath in, and on that exhale, the integration continues within your brain, the receptors and the neurons now, connecting the dots, knowing when and how to act on all these activations and downloads within appropriate moments in your life. And let's do a full system update of your soul. And this is updating all the version numbers of past virtues and life lessons and wisdom that you learned in other lifetimes. Because some of us are running on old programs that are outdated and they need to be updated to the correct version number. And this is going to support your soul's growth going forward and give you more clarity of what you need to do. Another deep, beautiful breath in. Fill up the lungs, the tummy, and exhale, closing any lessons as learned, completed, and finished as appropriate to be done this time. Good. Continue taking those deep breaths in and out. Another deep breath in, and on that exhale, assuring your soul that they have received everything that they needed in this journey, and that they're now moving forward with confidence. asking the Creator and the higher frequencies to do any instant healings, to complete the work, and to give you any additional bonus activations or healing or downloads. Good. Another deep breath in. And on that exhale, feel this beautiful white light wash over you. And surrender to this white light. And you allow this white light to gently flow you back down into your body. Take a deep breath in, and on that exhale, feel the weight of your body. This allows you to connect back to your physical form, knowing that you're fully back in your physical body. Good. Continue taking those deep breaths in and out as Mother Earth shoots out her gold ray of light once again and wraps around you. Breathe in this gold light. Exhale, feel that gold light spread and fill up every single cell within you. Another deep breath in, breathing in more of that gold energy into your lungs. And on the exhale, you see this beautiful expansion of gold light spread out and fill your body and go past your physical form, filling up your auric field. Another deep breath in, pulling in that gold light coming from the core of the earth. Exhale, feel another beautiful burst of gold light happen. Feel that gold light soothe your nervous system. And Mother Earth shoots out her gold ray of light for one last time, and she focuses it at the root chakra. And feel that gold energy swirling and building up in strength at your tailbone. This is giving you more energy of safety and stability and security. And of course, in ways that are for your best and highest good. Give gratitude to Mother Earth for this grounding energy here. And as you do give gratitude to her, she disconnects her gold light from you. And there you are, sitting there in the space that you're in, glowing in gold. Hand to your heart, giving gratitude to yourself for showing up and doing this journey. Gratitude to the Creator, Source, and higher frequencies for everything that they offered us and for their support. Gratitude to your spirit guides and those on your spirit team for inspiring us to do this journey. Gratitude to plant medicines. Gratitude to the indigenous people of the land that we all live on. Thank you for allowing us to do this work on your traditional and unceded territories. We are so grateful. Take a moment here to thank anyone that you would like to send someone to. Good. Another deep breath in. Exhale. Feel the heartbeat through the palm of your hand. Notice the sounds outside. And becoming aware of your surroundings is allowing you to gently come back to this physical world. With your eyes still closed, become aware of the walls that are around you. Become aware of the chair that you're seated on, or the furniture that you're lying on. Another deep breath in, and on that exhale, you could come to a seated position if you were lying down. And if you were seated the entire time, you can shake your arms, your legs. Everyone is welcome to begin wiggling or shifting their body a little bit to wake it up, warming up your body. And another deep inhale in. On that exhale, just giving another wave of gratitude to yourself. Another breath in. And on that exhale, open your eyes. Thank you for joining me and the Creator for this meditation. And I wish you all a beautiful, beautiful day. Bye.